So yesterday I posted a video encouraging people to sign a petition designed to counter another petition to have the Melbourne screening of The Red Pill shut down. As I was uploading that video, the Fright-Bat feminists had their way and the screening was pulled after the petition garnered 2,370 signatures. The counter petition at that time had only about 700 signatures. So let's have a look at the reasons given by Palace Cinemas for pulling the film and what has happened since then. From a copy of the letter from Palace Cinemas to the organiser, David Williams, quote, "Initially at the time of accepting the booking, we were under the impression that this would be a closed, private screening advertised to your members. As this is advertised as a public event to which you are selling tickets, we have been made aware of the wider attention the screening has attracted. Additionally, we were unaware of the content of the film. Although we are yet to see it, we have since become aware of the controversial nature of the documentary." So if you haven't seen it, but you've become aware of its alleged controversial nature, how did you become aware? Is it via the rantings of hysterical feminists that also haven't seen the film? Well, let me give you my opinion as someone who hasn't seen it either. I submit to you that this is not a controversial documentary. After all, we are bombarded day in and day out in the media with issues confronting women. Why would talking about men's issues be so controversial? I mean, if you believe like feminists do, in equality. If there was any controversy around this film, your decision to cancel it has now multiplied the controversy by an order of magnitude that the film couldn't have produced on its own. You may be aware of the petition that is currently circulating on change.org asking us to cancel the proposed screening of The Red Pill. The overwhelming number of responses, many from regular Kino customers, has really resonated with us and has led us to reconsider the appropriateness of going ahead with the booking. So that first paragraph is obviously just subterfuge for the real reason they're pulling the screening. It's all about the faux outrage generated by Fright-Bat feminists. Much of the feedback that we have received assumes that the choice of film was our curatorial decision rather than that of the cinema hirer, which is potentially damaging to our credibility as we are yet to see the film, so cannot stand by its contents in the face of the criticism we are receiving. So here they are trying to distance themselves from any responsibility for allowing the film in the first place. And they are right to be concerned about the damage done to their credibility, but as we'll see, not for the reasons they suspect. It's unfortunate that it has come to this. However, we have come to a decision based on the overwhelmingly negative response we've received from our valued customers. We cannot proceed with the booking at Kino Cinemas on Sunday, 6th of November. So just remember that. They've pulled the screening because of the overwhelmingly negative response. So what has happened since? Well, that petition that had just 700 signatures 24 hours ago has now garnered more than twice the number that got the screening pulled in the first place. So if the reason for cancelling the screening was because of an overwhelmingly negative response, is Palace Cinemas now going to reverse their decision because of an even more negative response to the initial decision? Palace Cinemas needs to ask the question, what are you going to do now? Well, while you contemplate that, let me suggest a few things supporters of the film and moviegoers that are supporters of free speech can do here in Australia. Firstly, continue to spread the word of this petition and garner more signatures. Second, you might want to visit Palace Cinemas' Facebook page and let them know what you think of their decision. And let them know what kind of rating you think they deserve, even if you've never been there, because after all, Palace Cinemas is quite happy to let you know what they think of a film that they've never seen. And last of all, you might like to visit Palace Cinema's website and avail yourself of the location of their 13 cinemas around Australia, 7 of which are in Melbourne, 3 in Sydney, 2 in Brisbane, and 1 in Canberra. You may even be a frequent patron of Palace Cinemas without even knowing it. You may be one of those valued clientele that Palace Cinemas publicity manager Carolyn Whiteway referred to in the Herald Sun article yesterday, to whom distress has been caused as a result of pulling this film. And in that case, you might want to vote with your feet, as anyone that lives in a free market economy can do, and exercise your right to go elsewhere for your viewing pleasure. So, Palace Cinemas,
the question you have to ask is, what are you going to do